do this. Ready? Shaker. Okay, we can do. I think we can knock all of those out. It's not recording. Now it is. How'd I do? Not so bad, yeah? Ten out of 10. Drum kit. Hopefully, wonderful. Hopefully, what's it called? There was no noise in this. It looks okay. It doesn't seem like there's too much. It's a nice shaker. Look at that kick transient, though. Wow. That's impressive. Okay, we might need to record another snare, though. Wait, what kind of snare do we want? Do we want like a psh, or do we want like a 808, or do we want like a... That's really hard to do that with like a noise over that, though. 808 low. But I guess we can do a bass too. Yeah, so maybe we'll do a couple more snares because that's not really. Let me see. Dude, just play the samples. So like a pop. That's really hard to emulate. Pop. Psh. Future bass click. So what is that, like a... Future bass snare clunk. Okay. Clunk. Something like that. Clunk. Oh, wow. Obviously, I'm not a singer. Let's try that again. Clunk. How's this one? Clunk. 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 I think I could work with that, actually. All right, so I'm gonna process all of this stuff first, and it's so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna process all this stuff first, and then I will. I'm surprised it's like right on beat. Well, it's almost right on beat. That's okay. Let's see. That's a nice rim. Okay, well, if we put a beat together, what are we gonna do? Psst, 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 psst. That sounds like that kazoo kid. That's like, psst. Hey, you, come on over here. Let me tell you a secret. Psst. So that'll be pitched up. That's more like a clap anyways. Not so much a jack snare or whatever you call it. That's actually kind of not recognizable that that's a voice. so that's not too bad. Maybe something like that. That one's cleaner. Okay, we've got our drum kit. So let's go ahead and put everything over this way. Hey man, happy Thanksgiving from South Africa. Hey dude, happy Thanksgiving from North America. I don't know if South Africa has any festivities like that, but I appreciate that and hope that you are doing absolutely amazing. Thanks so much for coming in and saying hi. So, I don't know if you just walked in or not, but the challenge of today from Spin the Wheel was to make a kit out of my voice. So here is a drum kit. I guess we should put that first because that's a kick. I'm going to put that next because that's a snare. And Avin's over here having a time of his life. Plonk. That is so bad. Plonk. Plonk. Oh, good lord. Plonk. Plonk your ass. Okay. Let's start with a kick. And I guess we can just process that. And we probably can get away with doing similar processing to the entire thing, but we'll see what happens. So let's go and start with a transient master and an EQ. And the first thing I'm going to do is kind of, yeah, it's not so bad. Okay, maybe I can pull something out of this actually. That's not too bad. So now we kind of just want to make this a little bit shorter, I think. And roll that off. Also kind of roll that off just a little bit too. Give it some attack. That's probably too much. Clunk. Yo, that worked out pretty well. Okay, let's give it some OTT. And then let's throw a glue compressor on it. God, I miss you. I missed you. And throw the release up. That's not too terrible. I kind of want to see, and OS might be in the mixing. Okay, I want to see what this looks like. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so we'll call this kick. Let's drag that above. Let's work on this monstrosity. Of plonk, plonk, clonk, plonk, 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 plonk. Okay, I think what I want to start with on this one is an OTT. And the reason why is because I want to see if I can get some sizzle out of it. And I might even play with pitching. Yeah, my voice is too prominent in this. So I think, let me see here. What is this? It's at B. Let's see if we can pitch this to C. And maybe we can kind of just back off of that just a little bit. Okay, so now I think we can kind of try to amalgamate this a bit. And what I mean by that is maybe if we add some distortion to it, we can make it sound a little bit more synthetic. So let's go to trash 2, whatever that is. And let's see what we can get. Let's back off of this transient just a little bit. Okay, and you know what I think we'd benefit from as well is most likely a bit crusher. Did I not make a kilohertz thing? I didn't. I need to do that eventually. So we can throw this over here and then see what we can get away with. Maybe something like this with a little bit of noise. I'm just trying to see if I can pull some more high end out of this. Okay, so I might throw that off. I might keep it. We'll see. I also want to play with some other different distortion types first. Maybe on the drive, I like crunchy grunge. Okay. Let's pull this up a little bit. And then maybe try a transient shaper. I'll probably also end up using a bit of this as well, but I'll come back to that. Transient master. There we go. And let's turn the attack up. Maybe back off the sustain a bit. Okay. Let's back off of this a bit. Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult to achieve without a layer, but I might be able to get away with some of it. So on this one, I'm going to grab a utility. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to map this to macro 1, go into map, set this to 0. Okay, and then obviously we need to make this sound like it's an actual snare reverb, so early reflection, I think. Download the Rickenbacker bass from NI yesterday. Man, any bass line sounds sick. Is that from... Yeah, that's from Native Instruments. I think I actually own that, but I don't think that I have that. Or I don't think that I use it. Is that like an actual playable bass, or is it just a like a like a pattern player? I'm gonna try a vocoder on this and see what happens. To a modulator. Oh, cool. It is a playable bass. That's neat. I'm riffing endlessly. Were you in the Withers chat or channel last night at all? Okay, so maybe we can kind of do some more bussing together. I did the 2 blind collab challenges at the start and then went to bed. Yeah, I guess the reason why I asked is because was one of those, I think we did, I don't know how many they did yesterday, but one of them was the 90s one where like almost everybody had like the same kind of bass, which I thought was really cool. It was always like a don't ba don't boom ba don't ba doom ba don't boom boom, something like that. Squirrel. Okay, that's not too bad. And what I might do as well is I might try that from here. And I might make this a little bit shorter so that way it doesn't have as much of a tail. You did the 80s one and the house one. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the 80s one, like almost all of us had like a super similar bass line. That one was super fun though. Okay, so that sounds a lot different now. Let's go in here and back off of this a bit. You did the house one too? Okay, so what I might try is this is warped, so I might actually try to see what happens if I unwarp this. That actually sounds more... I wonder if I could actually turn that into a snare. I tried the 90s challenge, but my brain froze as soon as the timer started. Yeah, I hear you. As soon as he said 90s challenge, like I immediately thought about Sonic, and I was like, oh, I can make something like that. So it was a little bit easier for me to pull that one off. What happens if I throw this into a noise instead? That's interesting. All right, so at least now we have a transient. I might even see what happens if I throw a vocoder on the main one and turn that into a modulator. it's more like a kick now, but I don't really want a kick. Maybe if I take out some of the mid harmonics. Interesting. And let me just turn that off for a second. Let's try like 4 bands, maybe. I'm just trying stuff. It's getting closer. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to go ahead and add in another EQ on this. You know, I bet I can probably destroy this with a multiband. And then I can throw that here. And then we can pump this up to see what happens. Okay, let's turn the range up on all of these. Sounds cool. It still doesn't sound like snary though, you know? Maybe on this one, back off of this a little bit. No, but good perk. Yeah, it's coming along. Perhaps we can try to help shape this a little bit more with an Ableton compressor. So I don't like that view. I like this one a lot better. That's better. Okay. Okay, so maybe we can try another EQ on this and see if we can kind of get away with something similar. And you know what we might be able to do even is force a tone out of this. So that might be something that can be cool. I think perhaps also if I throw a ring mod on this too, that might help. That's a little much. Maybe dip around 3K. All right, hold on a second. It's getting there. What was I talking about? Ring mod? That would be in frequency shifter. Let's try to throw that before the OTT maybe. Dude, like making this into a snare is a freaking chore. Alright, let's mess with this for a second on the Ableton compressor. And let's set the attack up to like 20. Turn the release up. It still needs a smack. Yeah, that's doable. That's fine. Maybe just a touch every. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right, the other stuff should be relatively easy because that's kind of just like some high pass work. So let's go ahead and process that one. Sounds like a cat sneeze cough. I tried. I think we can process most of these the same, actually. Actually, that one I kind of want a little bit more. And I think also on this one, I'm going to roll this off a tad. Just open the Rickenbacker. Thank you for reminding me that I have this instrument. So fun to jam. Cool. I think I'm also going to throw a chorus on this one. Yeah, that's fine. Let's listen to how this one sounds. Let's do a complex. You don't believe in knocking? What wasn't? Oh, what the? Get out. Dude, get out. The fuck out. Get out before I push you out. Oh, hell no. Dude, what did you. Fuck you. God, you stink. Get out of my room. Shut the door. Fuck you. Well, that's how you know rain's up. That's fucking gross. Gotta love siblings. Let's try a texture mode. Pretty much. Pretty much. Wow, that's foul. Oh. Let's see what happens if I actually throw this into the clap. Oh, you're sick, all right. That one's not too bad. I'll just leave that, and then whenever we freeze all of these and flatten, then I'll change it up. Jesus Christ, that smells horrible. Psst, psst. Psst, 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 psst. Psst, 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 psst. Psst. There we go. That one's pretty good. And maybe on this one we can just do some kind of like OTT or something. Alright, so that's kind of like a tom. These are shaker hats-ish. We'll call this one open. This one is our clap stuff. So here's our drum kit. All over the place. So yeah, I think I'm going to take these and freeze them. Let's group it. Duplicate them. Okay, so what next? Should we make some basses with my mouth or something? Or should we just try to throw a beat together on this, do you feel? I'm also going to turn this one down in particular because that one's really loud. Voice bass? Okay. That one's not too bad. How about this one? It's kind of sad that the one that I spent the most time on. That's not too bad. What if I just took that? It's kind of weird how that has like a second attack on it. Okay, so yeah, I'll throw this aside for a second and then let's create a bass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a moment of truth right here. I'm going to take a sine wave. I don't think that's correct. I don't think that I'm tone deaf. Maybe you can splice the transient and the second part together for this. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You know what? Let's do that. Let's see if I can take this and then kind of fade. I'd have to be a little bit more meticulous than that. See if I can fade that in like right there. That's not bad. Yo, nice call. That's a snare. That's a snore. Good job. That sounds way more like a snare than, I mean, it's not a clonk, but this other one is kind of clonky. What happens actually if you give that one a tone? Okay, it was worth a shot. Okay, great. Nice call on that one. That was excellent idea. Okay, so yeah, F. Does that sound harmonic? I don't know. I hope so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little F like this, so that way I can sing along to it while I make a bass, because that's going to help us determine what pitch it's in. Otherwise, it's going to be futile. Let's set this to external. Make sure that this is on one channel. And we'll do some bassy things out of this. Okay, that's going to get annoying, so just bear with me for a second. Excuse me, there was something in my throat. Good enough. I hope that was in key. I can't tell or not, but we'll see. So I'm going to normalize this like so, and then we can kind of just process this whole thing together as one. Let's see what this actually turned out to be, because there's probably going to be a single resonant frequency. I think I was pretty good with staying consistent on the pitch. I just don't know which one it was. Wow. Nice. Wow. Wow. Oh, Lord. Lord help us. Okay, what happens if I go an octave lower? Oh, this might actually be usable. That's kind of cool. Okay, I think I can make do with this actually. This part right here, though. That's terrible. It's fucking funny, though. Oh, shit. Ian. Okay. Demon bass. Let's do like 3 of these. Let's do a bit of this. And then let's go into a utility, make sure that the bass is on mono. Okay, so I actually do like the chorus, but that doesn't have a high pass filter on it, so I'm gonna throw a stock one on there. I don't know why it doesn't. It's really stupid though. Okay, there we go. Let's throw that before the OTT. Okay, let's go into Creative Effects and throw some multipass. I'll just pull up one of my own presets. Mid-range movement should be good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it does sound kind of cool. Alright, let's take this one. And nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's do that here. And we'll set this to here on LFO2 maybe. And then we will turn this one up. Let's set this one to LFO1. Cut off kind of like that. And then let's set this one to go up. Fuck you. Alright. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. So now this is kind of moving at such a way that should at least create some kind of movement. Do I even need faceplant anymore? Yeah, in some way or another. Okay, so that's pretty cool actually, but I want this to cut off more, I think. Yeah, kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Let's turn the dry wet down a little bit. And then let's do some other things. Let's do some more trash. I want to see if I can pull out some high end in this. So there it is. I'm like, where the fuck? Oh man. Okay, so let's set this up with an LFO, kind of like this. It's okay. It's not like absolutely terrible. Okay, I don't know why I did that, but whatever, Ableton. Toblerone. Let's try a C5 maybe. Then let's try a comb filter. Okay, and then we're gonna do some more EQing on this, I think. Let's maybe throw one right there. Because I want a little bit more high end. This is so dumb. That's kind of cool. Hmm. Like that? That's pretty sick, actually. Not gonna lie. Hmm. Okay, maybe I can get away with another filter. It's not bad. It's okay. It's not the worst bass I've ever made, for sure. Okay, let's freeze this. And then let's duplicate it. And flatten it. And then let's do one more OTT on this. Let's see how this sounds. Nice. Okay, are we ready for Portal? I don't want to spend too much time trying to get cool shit out of this, but it could be. Why is that? I don't need more than one. Okay, let's set up a resampling channel. And we should be good to go. But of course, this would not be an alchemy stream without Portal, I guess. And maybe we'll just do a few minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe turn. Yeah, I'll probably turn this down a bit just in case, because this might get super annoying. So, wait, what is this one? Is this the same thing? It is the same thing. Okay, whatever. Is it though? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Whatever. All right, and let's do some resampling. Crazy. Tight. Well, that was pretty cool. What do you guys think? Yeah, lots of cool textures and things to play with. That was amazing. Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss with Portal, you know? Like sometimes you get some really good shit and sometimes it's like it's totally crap, but it's still really really fun to play with, especially when it works out well, you know? All right, hold on a second. Let's pull this over. Jesus, how long did I record for? Oh my god. Okay. 95 bars, so about 5 minutes, 3, 4 minutes ish. Interesting. Okay, so now the only thing left to do is to take all this stuff, throw it in a group, and then we can start to maybe throw something together with all of this stuff. So I'm gonna take this kick. Actually, I think what I'll do is, how did I do this before? I haven't set up Gatekeeper in this yet, but it's I guess it's okay. All right, so I think I'll throw a drum rack in here. You know you're a producer when you got a drum rack for your drum rack. And then let's grab that snare. Wait, undo. Let's duplicate that. Command J. Drum racketh. Throw that in D. Okay, those will probably be the only two that I need for that one. Maybe we'll throw the clap in there as well, actually. Okay, so let's take this and throw it in main. Oh, I already had a drum rack there. That was empty. Okay. So do you guys remember how to do this? I think I have to create like an external chain, I want to say, to this. We go to MIDI effect. And then we go to an external instrument. I think it's something like that. And then on here we go to Gatekeeper. What the fuck? Go here. Create one of these. Like that. Except that needs to be a curve. Okay, sure. Kind of like that. I think that we need two of them, I want to say. And then do we go from audio 2 to, what am I doing? Something like that. It's some kind of external MIDI or something. MIDI effect rack? I don't remember how to do this. want to say that we do this like twice and we create 2 chains off of this. And it's got to go to something. Where's it? An external instrument. It might be that one. Go here. I don't remember how to do that. So fuck it. We'll just set it up normally then. Okay, so we'll just do a couple of compressors then. Actually, you know what? Yeah. I don't really need this to be anything amazing, so we'll just set some of these sidechains to drum rack. Let's do the kick. This one will do the same thing, so we'll set the drum rack to, I usually don't sidechain like this, but whatever. Resample 2. Okay. To pre. Let's make sure that this works. Great. All right, it's something. It can always be fixed later. Let's create a drum beat and do some stupid ass arranging. Let's start with 2 bars. Maybe there. And I think that I actually want to... Okay, this is annoying. And this is one of the... In Reaper, it's MIDI channels, and Live, it works some other way that I'm not familiar with. I've set it up before. It's the same way that you have to set up like Serum effects and stuff, but I just don't remember how it's done. And I can't be bothered with it because otherwise I'm going to spend 30 minutes trying to figure it out, you know? So, it's all good. Okay, like this is one of the things that pisses me off about Ableton so much though, is that any time that you throw this into a sampler, it's always fucking -12. And like, I get it, like thanks for helping me gain stage, but it's too much. And I get really sick of having to go back and fix this every time. Like, I'd much rather gain stage on the track as opposed to having to do it within each individual one on here. Okay, I think I'm going to take the tail end out of that too, so... Mixing effects? Yes. Dude. Get on there. I feel like Tina right now. You might have to set the sampler setting as default. I did though, that's the thing. Because if I pull up a sampler, it'll be at 0, and then if I try to drag this in, it will go back to 12. And it's just like, okay. I might need a little bit of help from this for making this just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to pull in an instance of drum bus. And I like this because you can give this just a little bit of boom on here. And go into just a tad bit of that. There we go. And listen to that. That sounds great. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit. Let's give this just a little bit of swing, like here. Maybe push it early. Sure. And let's start with one bar maybe. Yeah, you can totally cheat with the drum bus for sure. Okay, so now we can start to add in all of these other elements to hopefully build some interest within this. So where is our tom? I think this is the one I wanted. No, there was another one that I really liked. That's fine. Did anybody get a chance to watch the video I just put out on Bitwig? Okay. What I hate is that the velocity sensitivity knob changes how loud the sample is. Full velocity should be minus 12 regardless of whether I have velocity. Yeah, it's like those little things, you know, and that's why I generally work in audio, because I don't know, anytime that I try to mess with MIDI and it's almost like it doesn't even matter what DAW it is, I just always have issues, like no matter what. So I'm just like, just fucking put it in audio. I'll control the velocity and shit on my own and just go back and dial it into how I want it to be, as opposed to like hoping that it plays at the correct loudness if I strike it with a MIDI controller or something, you know? I think I'm going to throw a phaser on this too. Yeah, Bitwig's drummer kept warping or looping my samples, so that was even more annoying. Oh, really? That's annoying. Yeah, that's I don't know. Every DAW has that though, I guess, of just some kind of annoying ass. Then I might experiment with just a touch of reverb on this. Nice. Okay, so now let's go and grab some hats. And I think I'm going to keep the hats outside of the sidechain. Maybe I will leave the open hi-hat. Coding must be damn difficult. Yeah, that's not that's not something that I ever care to try to do. You know, this is actually turning out a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, let's create a new track. And I mean, it's not something that I'm gonna like release or whatever, but for making a complete beat from your voice, it's not too bad. Okay. Throw that into the sidechain. And then where are these other things that we made? Over here. Stranger. I think that's the original. Where's all this shit I bounced out? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now we can kind of just start to try to find... Oh, that's the original. That's what I'm looking for. Let's just find maybe a couple things that could be cool, and then we can try to throw that in there. I'm trying to find something that might be a little bit more percussive first. Actually, that could be kind of cool. Let's start with that first. Okay, so now let's process the hell out of this. Actually, let's see if we can move that over a bit. Does anybody have any questions about what I'm doing so far? I think we're pretty up to date with what's happening, I want to say. Let's add another C right there. Then maybe just try to get rid of some of those clicks. Okay, so this one doesn't really work out that well, but that's okay. Maybe try and find something else. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. 25% off Portal. Oof. Yeah, you can also get it on Splice for rent to own for $10 a month. You didn't know that? Yeah, dude. So just so you guys know, I've got about 30 minutes left. Then I got to go to my grandmother's, but we're gonna keep rocking this out until I get to a stopping point. Yeah, yeah. Why wouldn't you? If like, especially, I don't know. I think everybody should get Portal. I really do. If you're into sound design, like of any kind whatsoever, like Portal is the shit. That one might be kind of cool. Blehe, blehe. Okay, so I do like that sound, but is that like the same exact one? Do you know what this sounds like? Hold on. Freaking chicken fight. Earthworm Jim. No, not that one. That's pretty funny. Similar to that. And we're just fishing right now. Wow, Splice had like 5 things on Rent to Own last time I checked. Ozone, Neutron, Serum, Arteria Pigments, Circle 2. Now there's a ton. Yeah, well they also like offer a lot that you can buy from the actual store, and then they just like for some reason like have them posted on there. So not all of them are Rent to Own. I don't know, it's kind of a strange deal. Are you getting anything for Black Friday? I'm in the Rent to Own section. Oh, gotcha. That one's kind of cool. Fishing for those sweet, sweet cuts. Surely there's something that is usable. Okay, I think I like that. Get new business cards, go venue scouting. Gotcha. Okay. Sounds so awesome that I spilled my fresh coffee. Dude, you don't spill the coffee. That's not something that you do. Okay, so yeah, this is a riff. Then we'll need something musical soon. Perhaps we can design a bass of our own and just do some kind of FM thing. Quickly now. Then we can send a distortion through this with a touch of white noise. Turn that way the hell down. That's still too much. Oh, this needs to be before the distortion. Probably going to rent Portal, but I'm not sold on paying in perpetuity for Phase Plant. Well, yeah, Portal is so good though. It's so good. I think it's worth it. But, you know, one plugin at a time. That's what I always say. One plugin at a time. Let's do some more distortion. No. Let's do a phaser. Yeah, I mean, it's doable. It's doable. I mean, and for $10 a month, you do get everything at least, and then you also get $100 back every month. But you know, that has to still go towards, I guess, towards buying the whole product. But I think Faceplant is on sale right now for 100 US off. I don't know what the currency is for Africa. I'm actually curious as to what that is. Is it? I'd rather not even guess. But you know, that's always an option too. Okay, let's FN this one more time. So we'll throw some FN to this phase here. And let's throw some random on here. I don't really need to worry about designing like a neuro bass per se, because I'm just going to use this as like a deep, thick bass, but it's fine. A little bit of movement is okay, I guess. And let's throw an auto filter on here. Okay. I like right there should be fine. Okay. So now let's throw this through some stuff. Okay, I think that this also needs some, to make sure that the sub on this is in mono. And then on this one, I think I'm going to throw an EQ over it. take out these harmonics here. Okay, that's not bad. For any of you guys who are just joining, this entire track, except for that one operator patch, was made through my mouth and beatboxing. So you guys can go back and check it if you're interested in seeing what the hell happened. But the drums, all of these basses, again, except for this, is from is from speaking into the mic. It's pretty funny. And then I guess we can create some kind of variation right there. And maybe just to make this cheesy, we can do that. And then find something else here as well. Set that to loop. That's kind of cool. This riff is kind of cool actually. I'm actually feeling it. So I can probably just keep that there and keep that back at this. I don't think that it needs that dent. All right, there's some stuff toward the end on this, I think, that was pretty cool. So on this, I think that we can kind of pull this over. Ooh, where am I? It's 1B. And then do this. And then I want to place this somewhere like that, so maybe like that. Actually, maybe just right there. Those little like clopping sounds are freaking awesome. I kind of want this to kind of want that to have a bit of space, so maybe we can try this instead. Da, 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 da. And then maybe right there we'll have some kind of change up on the turnaround. I might just look for like one of those like pitch bendy things. That's kind of cool actually. I think that's the one. Let's take that. Brr. And then something like that. Oi! What's good, man? So to catch you up to speed, the challenge of today was to make a beat out of only using my voice. So everything is from beatboxing, and then this bass I recorded with the vocal, and then just processed the hell out of it. So this is what we got so far. Actually, how does this sound? This looks a little bit loud. Thanks, man. That's kind of cool that has it almost sounds like that has that one up right there. So the dun dun. I feel like Overwise would be proud. 100%, yeah. That's kind of cool. Maybe I can create a break right there. That might be cool. So. So right here in the main, I might just do. Something like that, so. Maybe leave that out, so like. And then have this over this way instead of right here. I just want there to be a little bit of space right there. Yeah. Hi, Remy. Hello. 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 All right, so we got 5 minutes left. What should we do? What am I feeling? I don't know. I don't know. What else? What else does this track need? Does it have? Is it full in the spectrum? Does it have bass? Does it need? I don't know. What does it need? Voice pad? Okay. All right. We'll just pull up a trusty operator then, and create a new channel. And we'll go into an external in. Okay. Happy Turkey Day. What up, man? You missed